Let's start with the NFTs. So this is the third leg in the session where we want to focus on so hyped, so much. Everybody right now is going into something in NFT, and everybody has an idea around business around NFTs, and everybody wants to invest, everybody wants to collect, or everybody wants to use NFT for some reason. Of course, since everybody's talking about it, everybody wants to jump into it, so that's become a FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. And somehow it is right as well, because the way the whole space or the technology innovations are going, I'm very sure that this will change the way we look at the e-commerce right now. And we are also in talk with several big e-commerce companies where they are interested in exploring how the NFT can be used in a traditional e-commerce space. So before understanding NFT, we need to understand the fungibility and what is the property of fungibility. So, the word fungible means something that can be exchanged without losing its value. So that's all fungible. Mostly the money is the best example. If I have 500 rupees note and you have a different 500 rupees note, you can actually exchange it. Nobody loses its value, right? Because you still have a 500 rupees, I still have a 500 rupees. Even though a note or the currency, the number, serial number in the note is different, that doesn't matter because it is not going to change its value. It's always same. But again, even though it happened, that the note is exactly not the same, because I have a different serial number, he has different serial number. So it is the same, but it can be changed or exchanged without losing its value. That property is called a fungibility, right? So most of the things are fungible, either chairs or money, or the marbles you are playing with, or maybe anything that has no unique property that is associated with that particular thing. Then there comes the non-fungible assets. Or non-fungible assets are something that you cannot exchange or replace. So one example is that paintings, right? If somebody has drawn a painting through hand, that painting is itself a unique. Even if that person will try to draw it again, that next painting exactly same with exactly same color, exactly same size of canvas, it will never be same. It will always be different. If I change it, you can find people that say, oh, I like this one. Even if they are same, they say, I like this one, because it's a nature of the paintings that it cannot be exchanged without losing or affecting its value. That's called a non-fungible assets. Now, tokens are nothing but a crypto tokens, or tokens which are tracked on top of blockchain ledger, which are not exchangeable. Simple token which is fungible is Bitcoin, ethers. These are nothing but a fungible tokens. I can give you one ether, you send it to someone else, and then later on, after 5 days, you give it back to me. I will still have one ether, and it will not change anything to me. But if you have an NFT, and you give it to me, if I have an NFT, I give it to you, send it to someone else, and you got somewhere else another NFT and send it to me, I will have a different NFT. It will not be the same. That's called a non-fungible token. So token is nothing but a trackable number on top of blockchain, or it's called a blockchain ledger. And if it is non-fungible, it becomes NFT. Now, this is the fundamental definition of NFTs. Now comes what makes this token, what populates this token. So any digital asset can be ebook, paintings, photographs, image, videos, GIF, or 3D objects. Anything that can exist in your laptop or phone or digitally can be tied up with a token, or called NFT. So if I have, let's say, ebook, and I tied up that ebook in some technological way with that NFT token, then I will call that I have converted my ebook into NFT, right? I have minted NFT with this ebook. That's the word people use. Yes? I'm coming to that actually. So how this NFT conversion makes sense, right? So digital assets has a property or has a problem, I would say, that when you copy a digital asset, the copy of the digital asset is exactly same as the original one. There is no way you can actually distinguish between these two copied one. So if I have an original, I have a copy. If I ask you which one is original, if the file names are same, if I ask you which one is original, there is no way you can actually distinguish. But there is a way to do it if you actually mint that ebook to a blockchain. I'm using the word ebook because people realize that ebook has a value, right? If you have written an ebook, then it can be $100,000 worth of ebook asset as an intellectual property to you. Of course, you will be selling it at $10, $20, that doesn't matter, but it is still a value to you as an IP. So if you convert that IP into an NFT and started selling it, right? I'm just covering that till this point. I'll explain why there is a value and why you should convert it through NFT and why not you should directly sell it. I will cover that. So let's say if you convert into an NFT and start selling it and somebody downloaded that ebook, of course, when you give them access, they can download it. This is the very fundamental law of internet. If you can see something on internet, you can download or access it anytime. There is no way nobody can stop it. Anybody can stop it. Google, Facebook, YouTube, they are not able to do it, then it means nobody can do it. So if somebody can download your ebook and copy it and start selling it again or start minting again as an NFT, can you distinguish between which one is the original NFT? The answer is yes, actually. Because if you minted, let's say today morning at 8 a.m., I minted my NFT and converted into an NFT token. I'll explain what is the process. And then at, let's say 4 p.m., somebody decided to download my ebook because he bought it as an NFT, downloaded and minted it again. In that case, there will be two differences actually that can easily identify which one is original, which one is fake. First is that the token ID or token unique address will be completely different. So this will have a address followed by an ID, let's say 1. Address and ID together will be called a total unique ID of that token. This one and that one will be completely different. So there is no way, even though assets are same, it will be a completely different NFTs. That's one. Second is that since the NFTs are minted in the blockchain ledger and they are stored in a chronological order, there is no way people can say that the second one was original, because second one will be always later in the ledger. First one will be on the top. So you can always say that which one has been minted first will be considered as original. That's the law. You cannot mint an NFT until unless you have the data with you, right? So answer is simple. Can I mint an NFT through an ebook by imagining it or by writing it in my laptop, exactly same bit by bit of that original person before even that original person has done it? Answer is no. It's not technologically possible. You cannot generate a digital asset by just imagining it, because there are trillions of bits required in a particular order. Can you replicate it? Answer is no. That's not possible, right? Actually, in computer science, in the technology space, they do it through digest. They actually do not put the entire ebook into the blockchain. What they do is they convert that entire ebook into a small fixed length string, unique, and they put that into the blockchain. And can I imagine that fixed length string by actually without having the ebook? Answer is no. That is also technologically not possible. Entire cryptography is based on that. So since the cryptography is considered as a very mature and safe thing, it is actually not possible to do that. So that's one answer. Yeah. So digest will change. Digest will easily change. Digest to a single bit, even if you swap a single bit in an ebook, single letter, single dot, entire ebook will change in terms of digest. It will not be same. Then it is much easier to identify which one is fake and which one is original. Chronological order is actually a very unique, powerful selling point of blockchain. The original one is the real owner. Next one will be the secondary owner, I would say copier, or the fake NFTs. Now comes the question, okay, so NFTs can be minted through any digital assets by actually associating that particular digital assets fixed length string into the NFT as a data object. So what happens is actually NFTs are nothing but a entry into the ledger created through smart contracts. So NFTs are nothing but a smart contract. There are two types of smart contracts called ERC 721 and ERC 1155. There are two types of smart contracts. ERC 721 is where one NFT exists for a one asset. Paintings is the one example. One painting is equal to one asset. That's one-on-one mapping of the NFTs and assets. Then there are secondary type of asset where one NFT can have multiple copies of it. One example would be ebooks. You do not want to mint just one copy of the ebook, right? You want to create 1 million copies of the ebook so that you can sell it every copy to every user, or 1 billion or 1 million, 100 million, whatever you want. So that is called ERC 1155. For example, event tickets. If you want to sell event tickets, you don't want one ticket of one event. You want 100 tickets or 1,000 tickets of one event. That is called LRC 1155. Some people also call it a semi-fungible tokens, but they are still a non-fungible token with the proper editions and versions of it. So these are two. And now question is, why complicate things? Why not just convert that ebook and you put that ebook into sale using some PayPal or some WordPress website, more and simple website? Why complicate things? The idea is that when you sell an ebook through convert it into NFT and sell it, that NFT is a openly tradable in a peer-to-peer model, and there is no trusted third party required. Once you mint an NFT and you sell it to anyone, then sale happened between you and the buyer directly. There is no trusted or intermediary third party. And why it is important? Because if you do sell a digital asset without any trusted third party, there is no way somebody can dispute it. And why it is important? Reason being simple, that digital asset transaction, if it can be disputed, then you will not get anything back, even if that person is returning your product back to you, because it's a digital product. The person might have taken a copy of it. If they have taken a copy and given you the original one, you will still get nothing out of it, because that person has already made a copy. Right? Can you share an ebook to someone and say that, okay, give me my ebook back, you don't like it, give me my ebook back, I will give you my money back. No, digital assets do not have a concept of return concept, but that can actually easily happen when you sell it on PayPal or WordPress website, and that cannot happen if you do it on NFT. I'll give you one example, simple. Let's say you decided to sell an ebook on WordPress website behind a paywall where people have to pay $10 to buy an ebook. He bought it through credit card, debit card, and enjoyed the ebook for a week. And after that week, he says that I don't like it. I have this problem, I have that problem. I want my money back. All he has to do is just give a call to this bank or a credit card company and say that I am not satisfied with the product, I did not like it, or any other thing. The credit card company will return the money into his credit card and withdraw the money from you as a seller's account. And you have already given him the access of the ebook. So returning the product does not make sense, because you already given the ebook, you already given the money back. So problems is very big actually there. But when it comes to the same thing as an NFT, you're selling it as an NFT, then that person who bought the NFT and the money from their wallet will be swapped instantly in a real-time manner. So the money from his wallet to your wallet and the ebook from your wallet to his wallet will be swapped in a millisecond, within the same millisecond. So that will happen instantly. So there is no way the money can be returned, because it was a transaction based on the cryptocurrency. That's one. Second is there was no trusted third party. So since there was no trusted third party, all transactions are not reversible. They are irreversible transactions. Even if that person says I don't like it, doesn't matter. You have to keep it, and he cannot force you to give your money back to him. So it is very important to sell digital assets, especially digital assets, not the physical, but the digital assets as an NFT. So that's why it is important. And also, while you make that ebook as an NFT, not just a primary sale, you also enable the secondary sale in the market, because now the buyer can sell that ebook further to another buyer. And that is a very powerful thing, because the peer-to-peer transaction or secondary market transaction can happen without any complications, without any risk, while it is not possible in the centralized technologies like PayPal or any other websites. That's not possible. You have to create literally an auction site, but that is not true in the NFT. It is already there, and you don't have to do anything on this. And secondary sale, you can also set a royalty. That's a beauty. If somebody is selling it further, you deserve a 10% commission out of it, right? Why not you set a royalty in that, and every secondary market sale you get a royalty. So that's another set of revenue for a person who is selling a digital art. Of course, creator need royalty. Now, when I say that digital assets are being converted into NFTs, so what kind of digital assets? So as I said, even a string, English statements, paragraphs, lyrics, recitals, or anything that you can imagine, a Word document, Excel sheet, tweet happening. Jack Dorsey's tweet has been, it has been sold for a very good amount. So again, these are like a digital rights that I am transferring it to you. Now, after buying the NFT, if there is a certain access is there, which will only be available to you only if you purchase that NFT. Then that access is a very easy thing. If you buy the NFT, you get a download link automatically. That can happen through a platform.
But the content of the NFT can be seen.
Content, you can obviously, when you're selling ebook, you should show some preview images, right? Have 5 pages of the ebook. You don't have to share the entire assets.
How does it help in event tickets?
Event tickets, yeah. Event, let's say you convert, let's say this session, we are interested in converting it as an NFT. So what you have to do is I will launch one NFT and will launch 100 copies of it. And people will come, buy that NFT as a ticket, right? And into their wallet. And once they are entering into the wallet, we'll give them a link to click and verify their ownership. They will click on the link and connect it with their own MetaMask wallet, which is your own MetaMask browser extension wallet. If you have it, I will see a green tick on my screen, my phone. So if I see the green tick, you are allowed. If I'm not seeing the green tick, you're not allowed. So technically, you have to prove the existence of our event NFT into your wallet to enter into this event. That can actually happen, and that's happening. A lot of event companies are nowadays launching their own NFTs to allow people to enter into the space. And of course, using that as a marketing gimmick as well as opportunity to distribute further rewards for the buyers. FIFA World Cup, for example, FIFA World Cup tickets are actually getting traded in secondary market in any case. So if FIFA converts their certain tickets into NFT and let people trade it in open market because of, let's say, certain team won the match and entered into the finale, then why not make the ticket tradable in the open market? But in every trade, take a 20% cut. Everybody is happy, right? So FIFA gets an additional revenue stream, while event organizer get an opportunity to have a proper marketing engagement and have a more attention in the market. So that is happening, and people are very happy about it. So company like, let's say the next question is, okay, where shall I go and convert my digital asset into NFT? So you can go to a website like NFTically. We have a website called market.nftically.com. You can go there, connect your MetaMask wallet, create your own collection, create your NFT and upload a file, fill a form, submit. That's it. It's a very simple process. You don't have to do anything. All the technology is abstracted by us in the platform, in the backend, where you can actually use that and to mint any number of NFTs. Again, when minting an NFT into the blockchain, of course, you are throwing a transaction into the blockchain. For every transaction, you have to pay the gas fee to the network, not to NFTically kind of company, but to the network. That gas fee is different for different blockchains. We support 3 blockchains, Ethereum, Polygon, and Binance Smart Chain. Polygon has the cheapest gas fee right now. That's why most of the exchanges are using Polygon as a common blockchain for NFTs. Ethereum gas fees is very expensive because of the gas, and you may have to spend $100 to $150 for minting one first NFT item into the Ethereum. But the same goes in, I think, if you go to Polygon, it goes to $1 or $2. So it's very small price when you pay on the Polygon when you are minting NFTs. Why not? Solana, you can use anything. Solana, you have options. It depends on the platform, whether the platform supports it or not. We are supporting Solana, but it is under development process. It might take 1 or 2 months to go live. So people are using Ethereum, Polygon, Solana, Cardano, Polkadot. There are so many actually. Near blockchain also there for actually launching your own NFTs. So NFTs is about creating an associated entry of the digital asset into the ledger. So,
and I create an NFT out of it, and I'm selling it and trading it in the market. But who,
So yeah. So I think that's actually a big question, because there is no way, to be honest. It is assumed by default by the platforms, either OpenSea, Rarible, Mintable, anywhere you go, it is assumed that when you are uploading an NFT or a digital asset or a digital item, it is actually you who are the rightful owner of the copyright item. If that is something that is downloaded from Facebook or YouTube and you are minting it, platform will not stop you.
Legally recognized?
No, it is not, because it's on programming. It's a decentralized concept. So it's a programming which is happening, but now platforms are building algorithms which can detect such things, and they can shut down those NFTs automatically if they are plagiarized by somewhere else.
Only for the digitally created
Assets,
assets.
yes.
The physical.
Ideally, it is not, but yes, people are nowadays converting their physical assets into NFTs, right? And let's say camera can be converted into NFT. Let's say I have a Mona Lisa painting in the French museum. Government decided to convert that Mona Lisa painting into 100 NFTs. And everyone who own one NFT will consider as a 1% owner of the painting. Whenever the money comes as a royalty money comes, it will be split among these 100 stakeholders as a royalty. Again, but whenever you convert a physical asset into NFT, somebody has to be a custodian of the physical assets. Some people are doing crazy thing. What they have done is they have clicked the picture of the painting, they converted into NFT, and they have recorded a video burning that painting literally, and put that video as a part of NFT as well. So that it is a evidence that only the digital copy exists, the physical is no more at this moment, so that it can have a value. Because if there is a value, then only it makes sense. Otherwise, physical, everybody can say, I have a physical, so I don't care who owns the NFT. But that's not true. That's not happening. But again, who enforce the copyright rules and laws? That is beyond the control of the blockchain. There's a peer-to-peer network. But if you are actually creating a digital asset personally at your home, I think the first thing you should do is convert it into an NFT, right? So that you can consider it as a safe and secure, and then share it in the public. If everybody download it and upload it and create an NFT, it will be a secondary NFT, not primary, and you will be the rightful owner. And you can easily prove it in the court of law if required. And remember, these algorithmic transactions in blockchains are actually acceptable in court of law because of the cryptography involved. Government IT Act allows the cryptographic signatures as a provable record of signatures or existence. So you are quite safe in that sense. But again, there are certain limitations. NFT does not solve the fundamental problem of stealing someone's asset and selling it as an NFT. That's a natural problem. Nobody can solve it. But why people are going crazy? And then I think after understanding NFT and its unique property, the question is that why everybody going crazy about NFT? Why everybody think that's a good idea? First thing is that's easy to do, because of the platforms like us where we allow them to do it. And secondary is that they have a lot of archived data which they have with them since very long time, and they're looking to monetize it. That's another way, another reason that people are jumping into it. They said, why not? Third is that it is more of a marketing gimmick for most of the celebrities and corporations, because if it gets traffic, then why not? Simple answer, because that's their business, and I think that's the right strategy, that's the right tool in my opinion. And then comes the metaverse. The fourth one comes the metaverse. Metaverse is actually nothing but a virtual world where your virtual assets and identity is more valuable than your physical assets identity. Let's say you might own 2-3 flats in real world, which are, let's say, worth 10 crore rupees. But in virtual world, you own multiple cryptocurrencies and multiple virtual land, multiple virtual cars, multiple virtual jackets, skin, guns, and they all are worth 100 crore rupees. So in that case, I think you will be spending more time on understanding how can I increase my metaverse asset value than the physical asset value, right? And that's where the metaverse gets accelerated. And nowadays, since most of the organizations like Facebook, Google, everybody's thinking launching their own metaverse world, and they can actually, technically it is right. So metaverse, once everybody will creating their metaverse, every metaverse will be connected into a single universal metaverse, and where you can buy certain assets from Facebook metaverse, take that asset to a GTA game and play there in that game, and buy a car from a GTA, go to Decentraland, put that car in there and start auctioning there. So if that is going to happen, then it will become a huge valuable network of metaverse, because it will add value to each other's network, resulting in the global acceptance of the metaverse, and that is happening. Nike is launching their own metaverse, Adidas is launching their own metaverse. So people are launching their own virtual assets. Let's say shoes. Nike is selling shoes as an NFT, which you can use to import into the game and use that and to walk around or run, maybe whatever you want to do. And that is true, and that is happening. It's completely practical actually. It is doable. So since that word is going in a different direction, the way we are actually looking to invest money into real world is actually changing.
But tell me something, buying virtual space is unlimited.
Virtual, yeah, exactly.
So how can you put a price on that? anyone can create.
Anyone can create, yes. So again, the way everybody can create cryptocurrencies, everybody can create metaverse. But again, still there are certain cryptocurrencies which are more valuable than others. So it will be like a cryptocurrency market very soon, where everybody will have their own metaverse, while certain metaverse will be more valuable because of the credibility involved, because of the technology, innovation, the ideas, and the execution, while certain will flop. So, so no, you can actually, so you can experience the shoes when you enter into the virtual world. You cannot experience the shoes while sitting in the real world. Yeah. So you just put the VR glasses and you see yourself wearing that shoes. And there are. I'll show you some video. I think. Ready Player One. Have you seen movie Ready Player One by Steven Spielberg? You should see that movie. That movie shows how you can actually have a virtual identity in your virtual world, which will be your real identity actually. In the physical world, you might be known as Toshendra, but in real world, you might be known as something weird, some different face, different skin, different power, different legs, with different weapons, and people are actually accepting it, and it's happening. Facebook Metaverse has actually accelerated that whole concept. Everybody started accepting the Metaverse concept. I have seen a video on LinkedIn recently where there was a talent show in the virtual world. So people were doing a virtual show-based talent show where the judges will be sitting in the real world, but they'll be seeing your virtual identity doing something crazy in either augmented reality or the virtual reality, where you will be some animation effects, but they will never know who is you as a real person are. And they have to give you a reward or something, whether you won the person. So if you see that movie, Ready Player One, it's kind of that, not exactly the same, but yes, similar to that, where virtual worlds have a its own existence, word and reality and experience. And again, there will be sooner or later there will be connectors, or I would say adapters, which will allow you to experience your virtual world experience in the physical real world. Maybe a jacket which will make you feel punched on a stomach if somebody punch you in the virtual world. That will happen, and that's happening. People are doing it. You might have not seen it, that people are creating a VR and a running dog station where you can run and play the gun, and you will still be a physical world, but you will do everything in the virtual world. But NFTs are doing nothing but enabling e-commerce in that space. So NFTs are kind of an e-commerce layer of the virtual metaverse. That's it. So obviously, when there will be a metaverse, there will be digital assets. Who will buy and who will sell? And how will they buy and how will they sell? NFTs are the answers. That's why everybody is going crazy. Everybody has accepted that things will move in that direction, and they are okay with it. Now they are looking for ways to do it. And since everybody has accepted that word is going in there, then answer is, why not us doing something in that space? That's why everybody is launching NFTs, NFT company. That's why we also launched NFT company, thinking that if the word is going in that direction, everybody will be looking for an e-commerce platform. When e-commerce gone viral, Shopify has become very big. Why? Because they have given power to the individual sellers that they can have their own identity while selling their own physical e-commerce assets. We are doing the same, but in the virtual NFT world. That's our business model. And this space is going crazy. Everybody is investing. Everybody is buying. Now the question is, how you will judge an NFT, whether you should buy it or not. Most of the NFT purchases are happening around three things. Number one is the investment mindset, where you think that if I'll buy it for $1 million, I will sell it for $5 million very soon. So it's very crazy because everybody is going crazy. I should invest. That's the one mindset. Second mindset is the collectible mindset, which you think that if I'll buy it, I will be the prized owner of this position, and I will show off it to my friends and family and everywhere that I have this. I have Amitabh Bachchan this, right? That's second. And the third one is the utility or the purpose, where people are saying that can an NFT be utilized for a certain purpose? Let's say a community gated access, let's say a VIP club, where you can access this VIP club if you own this NFT. That's it. That kind of a utility, right? Or you can participate in this event, or you can participate and sit in the event's VIP lounge if you own this NFT. These are like purpose, utility. Or there can be utility like this. If you buy this NFT, you will be able to import that NFT into the video game and play the game. Let's say car. You can buy that NFT car as an NFT outside, and then bring that car within the game and play that game within the car. Sorry, within the game. You can play the game through that car. So there are multiple games like Z-Run, which has actually allowed people to do the horse racing while buying the horses outside the platform as an NFT. And they're going crazy. So everybody is like liking that concept. So that's the third mindset. Most of the mindset are right in their own place. Some people have achieved success in some sense, but collectible mindset is a very subjective matter. Some people see value in a collectible, some people don't, right? The first one where the speculation or the investment mindset is there, most of the people will be disappointed. Reason being that the money that they are expecting that where their NFT will be sold will not be that high. And if they bought it for $1 million, it might not be sold for $100,000 in future. So that will be a very disappointing loss. But again, it doesn't mean that everybody will be disappointed. I think that 95 to 96% will be disappointed. 4 or 5% will be lucky to have gained that value. Some people are so lucky that they got certain NFT for free, and now that NFT is being sold for $1 million. Then they have an unlimited percentage gain, right? So CryptoPunk is one of them, actually, where they have delivered, I think, 10,000 CryptoPunks in total. Out of 10,000, 9,000 have been given for free, and 1,000 the company has kept to their own wallet. And now that out of these 9,000 NFTs, I think the most of the trading value happened in that NFT space, at that collection. The most recent sale happened in $69 million worth of sale happened of one NFT. If you look at that image, you'll find it very stupid. You'll say, yeah, how can somebody buy it? But the question is, the answer actually to that question is, this is not the image people are buying. This is the innovation, the idea, and the community that has been associated with that project people are buying for. And if they are making money, and it is actually not stupid, right? If somebody is making money, then I think joke is on you. And you are not making money and they are making money. Then why not? So let people, so I think people are deciding its value on a supply and demand basis. And most of the people are right. Again, at the same time, most of the people are wrong. So the time will tell what will happen, but most of the collections which are rightly highly valued will still remain the highly valued in future, because now they are being shown in the museums. So you know that CryptoPunks and all these Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs are being now pasted on the hoardings, museum wall, and all these places. Definitely they will be a valuable asset in future. For example, a Mona Lisa painting might not be that much valuable when it has been drawn, and maybe after a few years people have minded, okay, this is worth $10, $100. But now the time has changed, it has become multi-$100 million or maybe a more than $1 billion painting. And this same will applicable for the digital assets and paintings and arts. And it's happening, and we are in that space. You know, this space is also called, this one thing I wanted to cover it last, that this space is called Web 3.0. You might have heard about Web 3.0. So what is Web 3.0 and why we are crazy about it, why people are crazy about it? There was a Web 1.0 where there was a basic internet, a one-way information delivery, right? There was a website, you consume it, and that's it. Then comes the Web 2.0 where there was an interaction and the exchange of information from website to the customer to the website or apps. That has happened recently in 2005 till 2020. This has been crazy. That is called a Web 2.0, where there was a more interaction, more animation, more realistic experience that people are having. Now comes the third one, where the whole thing will be decentralized. Nobody will own anything. Nobody will have a control. Everybody will decide their own value, their own rules, and go through it and abide by it. That's a Web 3.0, where power goes back to the hand of the human or the people who are actually using it, not the corporation, not the government. So that's what decentralization is all about. And I'm not very sure how much time it will take to come to make this whole Web 3 more common, but I think it will be maybe in next few years, I think 4 or 5 years maybe, we will see a tremendous shift from a centralized to a decentralized shift, and all the corporation will join it because they don't have a choice. Because the crowd, the janta, the community is actually driving the whole thing. They are not controlling it. The corporation's control has been there for a very, very long time. People have realizing that they're losing everything. Facebook can shut down your profile and you lose the access to the entire friend circle you actually have, you think you have. You don't have a friend circle actually. That is the friend, Facebook have that friend circle for you. If you have a 1 million follower on Twitter, you don't have a 1 million follower on Twitter. Twitter has a 1 million followers which think you are interesting. And if Twitter shut down your profile, you will lose the entire virtual value that you have built over time. So they have so much control, so much control. You don't even realize it. Of course, we will realize it when we lose that whole control. So blockchain is the answer where people are saying that, okay, can we decentralize the whole social media? Can we decentralize the whole fan engagement model? Can we decentralize the interactions? Can we decentralize the money? Everything. Government is right in their own place, and the innovators are right in their own place. Everybody is right. Again, we have to find a middle path where everything can flourish. Even innovations can flourish, while that malicious activity that is happening around it has to be stopped as well, so that this system can become a very powerful system. Because if it gets tainted with this such black money transactions or such other malicious transactions, then it will affect the whole innovation. It may slow down, but again, time will tell. Let's see what happens. If you have any other question, I would love to answer. I think we are already 118. No problem. Thanks. Thank you.